Shortcake sweets today. Gretchen is back from Triple C, Twipple Sweet.
And Twipple C in our kitchen world kitchen.
Yes, we got a sweet deal for you, and you know, a good idea for Father's Day if you want to bake them something.
Yes, absolutely.
It's strawberry season, so we're making strawberry shortcake.
It is strawberry season. Right. It is the start of strawberry season and the you picking. So I have some delicious you pick strawberries. I did not pick them, but they were from a local Niagara County farm market. So I thought those would be delicious, and we're going to be making some scones / shortbreads that we can also use to make some scones for Father's Day.
Great.
And we'll be using them as a base for our delicious strawberry shortcake.
Okay, when we're talking strawberry shortcake, are there variations of it, or is there just one basic recipe that everyone should just follow?
I think people like to do sometimes a biscuit, which can be more plain in flavor, or you can go sweeter, which I always want to go sweeter because I'm a sugar chef.
Right.
So, but you can always throw in other berries, raspberries, blueberries, strawberries. You don't have to keep it all strawberries, obviously, whatever mix you like.
Now, what do we need for this recipe here?
We're going to start with the scone. We got some flour, sugar, baking powder to give it some height.
Okay.
We got some butter, whole milk, always whole milk, vanilla, and an egg. So.
All right, always whole milk. So you don't
always whole milk.
You don't want to thin things out.
Unless you're on a diet and you're looking to cut some calories or fat, but otherwise you want the rich flavor of the milk to come through in your product.
Right, and that'll definitely come through. Okay,
yes.
So coming up, we're going to start mixing these ingredients. And you were saying you're a professor of sugar. So what kind of recipes do you teach in your course over there at Triple C?
I think we teach the whole spectrum, especially depending on what class we're taking. We can do cakes, cookies, pies, lots of bread. So not always sugar. I'm not always a sugar chef. Sometimes I do breads. It just depends on what we need for the day.
All right, and would you say that this is more of a novice type recipe?
No,
this is a tough one, huh?
No, this would be beginner. This is so easy, I promise. Nothing here is scary or hard or should be turned off, so I will walk you through it.
I like the sound of that. All right, thanks, Gretchen. We're going to be coming back and mixing up some really good strawberry shortcake.
Delicious.
Make it happen. All right, back to you guys.
Doesn't like strawberry shortcake.
I love strawberry shortcake. And Joe is in the kitchen right now making some.
That's right. We're going to get started in a minute, but it is we're with pastry chef Gretchen from Triple C, and it is strawberry season, so this makes sense to make this.
Strawberry season. I just got my first flyer for You Pick Strawberry Farm. So You Pick strawberries are available. Most places do them. The one I went to was in Coulter's in Lockport, New York.
Now these are the strawberries.
These are strawberries. These are the delicious strawberries. They've already been lightly sugared, so there's a nice juice and syrup going to soak up the scone.
Right. So you when you slice up your strawberries, you just you put a little sugar in there. How much sugar?
Little sugar in them. To taste, depending on how sweet the strawberries are, how much juice you want, how sweet you want it, that kind of thing. So personal preference.
Personal preference.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's get started. We have a few ingredients we have to actually mix, right?
Yes. We're going to make our base. So.
Okay. Yep. Put that back over there.
I'm going to put you to work.
Yeah. Let's go.
So get your dry ingredients, your flour.
Okay. All of the flour?
All the flour.
All the flour.
Get your sugar.
All of the sugar.
And that little cup has baking powder in it.
Baking powder. Now, what is the what's the point of the baking powder? What does that do?
That gives the product height. Baking soda makes things spread, and baking powder gives things height.
It gives me height. So if I eat some right now, maybe I'll grow an inch or something, or drop a few pounds.
No way. So get this is called a pastry blender.
Yeah, I've never seen one of these before.
Yeah, it's called a pastry blender. So you want to go ahead and mix your dry ingredients together. Just kind of mix them. Just kind of get them together.
Okay. Oh wow. Yeah. Look at that.
Done.
Yeah. Done.
Get your butter. Unsalted butter. We always use all the butter. That's 6 tablespoons of butter, unsalted.
6 tablespoons. Oops. Well, a little splash back there. Do I use this again?
Use it again to cut it in.
Oh, just kind of. Okay. Sorry.
Gently.
I'm very heavy-handed.
Right.
I have a lead foot.
It's okay. So gently work your butter in. This is called the cut-in method, and you just want the flour to coat the particles of fat.
Okay.
So you're cutting in nicely. Also similar to making pie crust.
And how much butter was that?
That was 6 tablespoons of butter.
Unsalted, right?
Unsalted.
Why unsalted?
Well, you want to be able to control your salt.
Okay.
If I use salted butter, I don't know how much salt is in there.
Speak for yourself, all right? I don't want to control myself. But no, I understand. That makes sense.
You want to be able to make your products as sweet as they can be.
Okay.
So no salt.
We are making this product very sweet today, and we've got a great second helping coming up. We're working with scones and strawberries.
Strawberries and chocolate and blueberries and all kinds of good stuff.
Can't go wrong.
No.
We'll be back for more in the kitchen after this. Back to you guys.
I mean, we love it when the chefs come and make desserts, especially Chef Gretchen.
Yes, Joe is working on strawberry shortcake right now, and we're envious over here on the couch.
That's right, guys. It's a strawberry shortcake with a little bit of a twist. We're going to be making scones out of the shortcake, I guess, right?
Scones / shortcake / second helping.
So what have I been mixing here?
You have your dry ingredients and your butter cut in. You're going to take your spoon.
Okay.
And we got a nice little well in the middle. I do that out of habit. I'm not really sure why I do
area
that.
in the middle there.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like to make a little well, and then I add my liquids.
Okay, so what are we adding now? Milk?
Whole milk.
Whole milk. And how much is this? Just
All
so
in.
folks know. Okay.
Egg. All in.
Egg. All in. Beautiful.
Your vanilla, all in.
Vanilla. That's a key ingredient, I bet, right?
That's the key ingredient. I love vanilla.
Good stuff.
So now mix.
Just gonna mix it up. Okay. And while we're mixing, let's talk about it. This is a good time to make any kind of strawberry dessert because it's strawberry season,
It's
right?
strawberry season, and you can make these delicious shortcakes, which we're showing you here, or angel food cake and shortcake would be delicious.
Good stuff. And then we were also talking about all the festivals out there.
Yes,
There's a big
there's
one,
always
right?
a strawberry festival in your little town. My favorite one is in Youngstown. They have the cutest little setup, and there's a basket auction, and they have delicious homemade whipped cream and shortcake and everything, and it's so cute and it's so fun.
I gotta tell you, this is getting really hard
Keep
to
going,
mix right
Joe.
now. I need some
Okay,
more.
so you got it mixed.
Okay. I
Let's
hope
turn
so.
it out on our board.
Okay. You're gonna just
Put it right out.
put it right out. It does kind of roll right out, doesn't
Roll it right out.
See what I mean? Rolls right out.
There, okay.
Good stuff.
So it's a little wet, so we're
Right.
going to use a little flour.
Okay.
And we're just going to kind of mix it till it gets to a nice dough.
Consistency.
And then you're going to want to let it chill for a little bit just so it sets up.
Okay. Now, how many? What are we talking? I mean, how many cookies or scones can we make out of that amount?
Depending on the size, like depending
Okay.
if you're doing like a personal size, small one, you know what I mean? You would
Right.
probably get a dozen to hit 16. But if you're going to do them bigger, you know. So this is some already chilled dough, which
Beautiful.
we can use.
Yeah, you want to chill it? You were saying.
Chill it for a little bit, just easier handling.
How long are we talking to chill it for?
An
just so
hour,
folks
half
know?
hour,
Okay,
you
so
know,
not
just
too
so
long.
you're not using as much flour.
Okay.
So we're going to take this, and we're just going to squish it. No rolling pin required.
Kind of push down on it a little
Just
bit.
kind of push down, keep it lightly floured, keep
Okay.
it moving.
And that expands it a little bit, obviously. All
Yeah,
right.
and you just want to give it, you know, about an inch, half an inch in height. And we get some cutters.
Beautiful. And that's basically what it is right there. And then.
And that's it.
Okay, now how long do these take to cook in the oven, and what do you have to put on them before? Do you have to wash
You
them
can
with
egg wash them.
anything?
I love to egg wash things. I love the shine it leaves on it. I like to put sugar on it. You know, never have enough sugar in my life. So
You never have too much.
I can never have too much
right?
sugar. So about a 350 oven.
I just love doing this, sorry.
You do love doing this. About a 350 oven,
Okay.
depending on the size, you know, 10, 12, 15 minutes, you know, depending on your oven, depending on the size, that kind of thing. So,
All right.
and then
Yeah,
we have already done.
that's what they look like. Now we're
That's
going to
what they look
actually make one real quick,
And we can
right?
assemble some.
Okay, good. I like to assemble
and the
my
whipped
food before I eat it.
cream,
Yep.
We have delicious, fresh whipped cream. Now, people, I think, are scared to make their own whipped cream because they're afraid of making butter or over whipping it or under whipping it.
Yeah, I'm a little intimidated myself, even though it's
do
pretty
not be
simple. I bet,
intimidated
but
by
okay.
it. It is so
Well, how do you
easy.
make this? How do you make this whipped cream?
It's
How does that work?
done with a whisk. Obviously easier to use if you have a KitchenAid with the whisk attachment. You know, get it started.
We use egg whites? Is it,
No,
or
no, just heavy cream.
Just heavy cream?
Just heavy cream
Just
and
whip it.
powdered sugar to
Okay.
taste, depending on how sweet you want it.
That's all you need.
That's all you need. And if you want, you can start it in your KitchenAid and then finish it up by hand to sort of tighten it up if you're afraid of over whipping.
Okay.
You know, always a way to make that happen.
that's all it takes to
That's
make
all
homemade
it
whipped
takes.
cream.
That's all it takes, I promise. You just put it in the mixer, turn on the mixer, you know, high speed.
And you can tell the difference between homemade
And
and
you can definitely
store-bought,
tell
right?
the difference between the homemade and store-bought. So don't be afraid to make it. And if you're afraid of making butter, start it about halfway through and then finish it up with a whisk. So that way you can adjust the consistency to how you want
However,
it.
how you like it. Okay, so we've got
Yes.
a scone here in our
So you
little
got your
cup.
scone there in the little cup.
What do I do with it?
You want to spoon on some delicious strawberries. Make sure you get
Spoon
some
on some
juice in
strawberries,
there
yeah.
so it soaks up.
And tell the folks how you created the juice. It's just a little sugar and
Just a little bit of sugar.
Yeah.
Let it sit overnight so the sugar comes out. If you're in a real pinch and you needed to use the strawberries that day, you can make a simple syrup, which
Okay.
is just boiling equal parts of water and sugar and letting that cool, and then you'd have a syrup already sort of done for you
Right.
to use.
And then here we go. Bam. All right, take two.
Okay, take
This
two.
is what the finished product looks like, in case you're wondering. And that's what my finished product. I'm still going to eat that. That's the funny part. That will. I'm going to eat it.
Whipped cream on the side.
Whipped cream, right. If you don't like it all over
If
the
you
cookie,
don't want your
you can do
whipped
that.
cream to be on your dessert, you
purpose.
can ask for it on the side.
That's
And
what
Joe will
happens.
help you.
Yeah, this
with
is
that.
some seriously rogue whipped cream you made for us. Thank you so much, Gretchen. Coming up, we're going to be making some other type of sweet dish, of
Yes,
course.
we're saving this and turning it into this.
That, okay. Well, we'll tell you what that is after this. Back to you, guys. Welcome back. We're with pastry chef Gretchen Schwartz from NCCC. We've made some great strawberry shortcake. Yes, we've eaten quite a bit of it as well. Now you got some chocolate shavings here. What are we doing?
We do. We're going to take our leftover scone dough / shortcake dough and just keep your scraps kind of loose. You don't want to work them and develop the gluten. You just want to sort of incorporate.
Wow. Just throwing that around in there.
Yeah,
it's
just
like
kind of mix it right in. Yeah, it is like Play-Doh. And instead of cutting it this time with the cutter, what you can always do is push it into a circle.
Just all.
And just cut little wedges.
Okay.
Just a different look.
Right.
Just an aesthetic.
Still a scone, but just a different type of.
Still a scone. So you can cut little wedges.
Great. Now these, obviously they're a little bigger, so they might just take a little longer to cook.
A little bit longer to cook, probably. And I egg washed these, and I dusted a little bit of cocoa on top, just for a finishing touch, that kind of thing. And these would be great for Father's Day. Wake up Father's Day morning, get some delicious scones prepared, or shortcake, whatever. My dad loves scones with jelly, so he will probably be getting something like this.
Ooh, that's a good combo right there.
Scones and jelly,
good stuff.
yes.
And we were also talking, it's strawberry season. There's a lot of festivals going on out there, right?
Yes, always a good strawberry fest to be had in the little towns along the way, in the back country roads. So I'm a big fan of them. I love going to them.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Good stuff. And you support your local farms. So
and you should support your local farms, because no farms, no food. And we encourage our students to go to the farms and develop relationship with the farmers, because that's where their food comes from, and it's cheap, fresh, and local.
All right. Can't go wrong there.
Can't go wrong there.
Well, pastry chef Gretchen Schwartz, thanks so much for joining us this morning. Thanks for making us all just a little heavier.
Just a little bit.
But we're all happy because, you know, the sweet stuff makes you feel so good.
We got our fruit serving for the day,
right? Absolutely. So it's pretty healthy. It's all natural, you know? Absolutely. Good stuff, guys. Come on over and have a scone. Well, I have to go over there first, but then we'll all come over here and have a scone. All right, back to you.